So this is the outdoor garden tour. Third time is the charm, apparently. I know what happened the first time now. Apparently I hit the power button, or some button, and it stopped videotaping. So here we go with take 3. These are the red roses. They're coming up already. Very happy. Pink roses. A little more than budding, starting to leaf. If you don't know, our rose bush is very wild. Rose bushes, we call the roses Audrey 2. If you know what Audrey 2 is, then you understand. Look how it ate the trellis. Look at how thick the base of the pink roses are. Yep, Audrey. We'll get to the raspberries in a moment. This greenhouse all winter has housed the oregano, which needs a lot of cleanup, but it's coming up so nice. I can take some of this too. Start dehydrating this a little bit. Good. The raspberries have not been cleaned up and put into nice rows that normal people have, so I have wild raspberries still. We have babies coming up all over. The leaves, red raspberry leaves, are very, very good to drink in tea, very good for women to have. They have come over and grown into the blueberries. Look, this one is coming out of the blueberry cage. Right here, it's in with the blueberry. Blueberries, there we go, are budding. So that's good. Got the 3 blueberry plants here, different varieties. And then we have purple dead nettles. These showed up in our yard 2 years ago. You can eat the flowers and salad fresh. The leaves are very good for tea and other things. We get a lot of them. Now this is just the top of our old greenhouse. We've used this for 2 or 3 years now over here. Why can't I find this? There we go. That is a mullein. That is one I purchased last year. There's 3 I planted that I purchased, plus the possibility of, I don't know, 1,000,000 seeds that fell from the one last year. That's all that's in here right now. Now this is apparently where I turn off the camera after I walk past our supply stock here. I come over here, I switch hands, and twice I've turned off the camera. Wood pile, leaf mulch pile. Hold on, now they're getting the wood. Well, I'll bring you guys back here for the wineberry. Another plant that just appeared under the trees. Looks very much like the red raspberries. But it's wineberries. Does not have a poisonous look-alike. That's the only thing this plant could be. And it has spread from, this is the initial one. And there's at least 3 this year. So, and that one's already branched off into 2 others. Like, amazing. Hopefully we'll get the berries this year. Come over here and we find the wild tulips. I call them that because we apparently dumped a pot of tulips that had, withered away, not realizing there were bulbs, and they came up here. They're orange tulips. I thought I transplanted them all last year, but look, there's 5 of them here. So, didn't get them all. That's where the potatoes and garlic were last year. This is where the main garden is, the in-ground garden. This, Tony started the first full summer we were here, so 2011. We've had this garden. So, mum, lemongrass, golden raspberry doing really good. Hopefully we can get that established. Other mystery plant that showed up 3-ish years ago. It literally grew here and I left it. These were mystery seeds from a Mike Gardner that I purchased. So now I'm thinking they're some sort of leafy green. Don't know yet because it didn't grow last year really. And what grew got eaten. This is where the bean trellis was. See the squirrels dig? And that squirrel's digging. The strawberry here has a hole, which I'm going to say is not from squirrels because this was tied down really good. So unless the squirrels are digging underground, I don't think so. Strawberry got a dandelion friend to grow with it. But other than that, clean out the dead leaves, so it's looking really good. Here is the fennel. This has been coming back on its own every year. Last year came back, it was ginormous. It wasn't this much even though. It's a lot of fennel in a small space. Here's the sage. This is just really starting to come back. You see new leaf right there if I zoom in. So we throw leaves, we don't cover it, but we put a lot of leaves around it and inside here. Look down in there, little sage is growing. So we harvest and dehydrate this. I actually used this morning one that I had saved in butter in the freezer and cooked my breakfast with it. That was good. A lot of wild onions and clover. Ooh! Are you kidding me? Already? That's crazy. Where'd he go? There he is. That I was not expecting. Alright, so this is where all the tomatillos were last year. And more leaves to rake up in my pile. Oh, we get a lot of this too. And then it grows these beautiful, beautiful bluish flowers. I'll show you when they come up. I think it's this one that has the blue flowers. But the red and the green are just so pretty. Ow. Don't listen to my knees cracking. Sorry, that was a fast spin. Apologize for that. Alright. There. Is that the same one or is that a different butterfly moth thing? Alright. That's where the cucumbers, I didn't say cabbages, that's where the cucumbers were. And more tomatillas. So I guess we'll start with the big garden. I thought I also moved all the hyacinthas, I believe that's what these are. I thought I moved all of them to the other garden, but no. The wild leek is still here. Lots of spring onions. I actually had moved these spring onions into here last year, and now look at them. They're huge this year. I've already harvested a little bit and eaten the greens, which you can do. There's also spring garlic, but mine are onion. That's the salvia coming back, and it's everywhere. And then the parsley that I left here, actually Chivrel from last year. Although that does look more like parsley. Maybe that was parsley last year. So that's there. And then we have, that's a dandelion. That's more salvia. And now these red and purple things. Oh, look at the squirrels. Look at what they do. Just dig holes. This is all toothache plant that is coming up. I started it right over there along the wall. There's just a couple plants. Actually, it's back a little further, right here. And it grew massive. And then last year, it was all up in here. And this year, it's here. It just moves. Because last year I also had the dill here that came back by itself. So this is where the perennial flowers, most of them are going. or they're going to go in the circle garden, which is where I moved all the bulbs to, or I thought. So you can see all the pretty white, I can't say it now, hyacinthus? No, hyacinthus. I'm going to give up. The pretty white spring flowers. And some spring onions. I did not do these. And again, the tulips, which are not flowering yet. So I put them right in front because I knew they'd be early in the season, and then everybody could see them when they walk by. But some of the other flowers are going to go in here. And then more of the herbal things, perennials, will be in there. And we do have some others that come up on their own. Our bush grew a baby bush on the side here. See how the bush is contained in the little rock garden? Not that one. So of course daffodils. First flower of the season. Those two always come up. It's literally always two, but we might have a third coming up. Look at that. Usually we get two. And then the pink ones are here. We planted them once. They keep coming back. And then we have the pretty pink in the trees. None of them are low enough for me to touch. I don't know if you can see the pink. They're really pretty. These are, there we go. Are these the Japanese plum? Let's see if I can get that in focus. Apparently not. There we go. Nope. Anyway, that brings us back to the roses. The wild, wild roses. More buds. So that's what's going on outside. Oh, it was raining when I started this, and now the sun's trying to come out. So everyone have a great day, a great weekend, and we'll do this again. Bye.